Hey guys, Little Baryonyx here. Welcome back to Hammond Collection Concepts. You guys completely blew up the last video on Hammond Collection Concepts, the part 2. So it's only right for me to do a part 3, as you guys must have enjoyed it that much. But before we get into the concepts, let's have a talk about the Jurassic World Mattel stand at Comic-Con. So on this image, which is the most interesting, we have 4 shelves. On the top one we have what seems to be a Delta and Charlie Hammond collection in Jurassic World. On the second one we can see Giga and Thera. The third one we can see the scene from Fallen Kingdom, I believe it's meant to be, with the Tarbosaurus, but there is something else on this third shelf. And then finally on the left we have this nice Pyroraptor display, and then another display on the right. Now if we go back to this top shelf here, this doesn't look like 2 Deltas or a blue in a Delta. This looks like Delta and a Charlie Hammond collection, which, yeah, we're finally getting Charlie, which means I was right, and probably next we may get to see Echo. And on the third shelf, I believe, we can see a Suchomimus and a Hammond collection Ghost. So I was right about Ghost as well. Not about the Suchomimus, that's really random. And it's kind of annoying, like I would have wanted something else a lot cooler to take up that spot. But yeah. Now it was revealed, I think 6 new Hammond collections are coming soon on Wednesday, the 23rd of the 10th, so the 23rd of September, I believe, which is really cool. Like, they're all spread across different dates. Some will be revealed earlier than others, but yeah. So let's do some guessing as to what could be in these spots, or maybe I've already guessed correctly previously, but let's see what. Let's go into Hammond Collection Concepts Part 3. First up is the Hammond Collection Suchomimus. Now, this could either be based off of the Frontier design, the Evolution design, the website design, or the Chaos Theory design. I think the most likely would be a website design, so the blue and yellow, but it'd be really cool if Mattel would just do their own version, like they did with the toy, and make it into a Hammond collection. Another, highly requested dinosaur in general is the Baryonyx with the metal arm that is seen in Jurassic World Dominion. Now, Mattel are doing a bunch of Dominion Hammond collections, which just gives this guy a slight chance at becoming a Hammond collection, but this guy won't be alone, because he was quite smaller than, your average Velociraptor, which is like the small scale figures. So what could we put this guy into? So do you guys remember how we had the T-Rex Jr. and the 3 Compsognathus? I think because the Baryonyx is quite smaller, I think the Baryonyx should replace the T-Rex. But what should replace the Compies? I think we could replace these 3 with Morris Intrepiduses. As we've already got Compies, we get them basically all the time in the Legacy collection and previously the Amber collection, but we've never actually gotten a good Morris Intrepidus because of the one I'm about to talk about. So we could have Baryonyx with Metal Arm and Morris Intrepidus all in the same set. Or Mattel could leave us with this absolute atrocity of an attempt at Morris Intrepidus. It doesn't even have 2, what is this thing? Next up, my 3rd/4th pick, you could say, would be a Stygimoloch. Now, people have been highly requesting a Stygimoloch, and Mattel have just come out with a bunch of them for the new Chaos Theory line, so it's only right to give the Stygi a Hammond Collection variant at the same time. This would fall into the Hammond Collection Fallen Kingdom line, and it would be the last Pachycephalosaurid in the franchise to put in Hammond Collection. My next request is a Hammond Collection Iguanodon. Now this one would be quite easy to do, as Mattel could literally just change the sculpt and body of the Parasaurolophus or the Coryphosaurus. Or maybe if this comes after Edmontosaurus, I don't think it will. I think this guy may even come this line, as they seem to be doing more Dominion dinosaurs. Next up, a Hammond Collection Tarbosaurus. I feel like if we do get one of these, it'll be quite, like, far in the future. I think what Mattel is doing is they're doing all the film dinosaurs, like they're bringing out all the Hammond Collection for the films, and then I think after they've done that, they will go on to do Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory Hammond Collections. Because if you don't know, Tarbosaurus appeared in Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure, but Mattel have done their own Tarbosaurus, so they could base it off either two of these. Next up, another one that's a bit out there, but a Parasaurolophus Lux. Now this would obviously be in the same line as Tarbosaurus and all the other ones from my previous parts that would be part of a Camp Cretaceous line that comes after the Dominion line. I think that would be more best to keep it all organised. But yeah, a Parasaurolophus Lux in Hammond Collection form would be really cool, because maybe they could like use actual glow-in-the-dark paints and make this guy like bioluminescent in the dark. And finally, a Hammond Collection Tylosaurus. Now I know this one is a bit out there, but just hear me out. We've never gotten a Mattel Tylosaurus, and they like doing all these aquatics recently, so what if we get Mattel's own version of the Jurassic Park the game Tylosaurus? Because we've gotten a Troodon that was very similar to Jurassic Park the game, but it wasn't licensed as that. It was just licensed as Jurassic World and blah blah. But what if Mattel did their similar Tylosaurus that was their own kind of version / spin on the original Jurassic Park the game Tylosaurus? And then what if after we get like an actual Jurassic Park the game Tylosaurus? Imagine if Mattel got the license to do that and we get a Hammond Collection aquatic. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hammond Collection Concepts. If you would like to see a part 4, then I don't really have any more ideas, because I've kind of done a lot of them. There is a few more I could do, but it's not enough to make a whole new video. So if you guys have any ideas for Hammond Collection Concepts, comment them down below, and you may see it used in the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.